Ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again. I hope you're doing great. Today we're taking a look at the new Atelic Madeira airport that was just released. Thank you Atelic for sending me a copy for review and for testing. I got my hands on it straight away and started looking into it, so I hope you are as excited as I am to dive into this one. So without further ado, let's take a look at all the details. Let's talk about the features. It is a handcrafted airport area. It has high definition terrain and up-to-date ground layout, full terminal interior, custom vehicles, accurate runway slope, enhanced nightlife, custom placed buildings on the hill, animated elements such as ground traffic, go-karts, windsocks and flags, a lead-in light system, the rabbit lights on the runway 05 approach, detailed runway bridge structure, sports complex just under the runway, so everything that you have under the runway extension on the 2-3 side is also represented. We have roads in the vicinity of the airport that were carefully rebuilt and redone. We have the Kennesaw Port, Santa Cruz Village, detailed models on runway 05 approach paths such as the Hotel Villa Galé, the Gilo buildings, the Aquapark Madeira, and many more, custom vegetation, and the statue of Cristiano Ronaldo, the football player, on the terminal. So the first thing we're going to be looking at is the terminal interiors. I am extremely excited for this one because it's not something we've seen in the scenery of Madeira so far. The AMSim version of the Madeira scenery didn't have this, and the default one certainly didn't have it as well. As expected, the ground textures look exactly like the one in real life, and here's the Cristiano Ronaldo statue that they was mentioned on the features. Pretty sweet. I actually think it looks better than the real one, so good job Atelic. Let's take a look inside. Yeah, pretty much accurate stuff. The flooring, the general layout of things looks pretty much as the real one does. We'll see if we can go over here to the baggage claim area. Looks pretty much the same. Even the plaques are accurate to what we see in the airport. Of course, all this detail is not needed per se, but it really adds a good touch to the scenery. It really opens up a world of content creation possibilities, and I do enjoy that. Let's take a look at the departures. Yeah, all the check-in desks, pretty much the way they are. Then again, the plaques here, exactly the same as they are in real life. The boarding boards and all that, pretty much exactly as they are. Let's take a walk up the stairs towards the boarding area. Go all the way towards security. Going and going and going. Yep. Pass through security. And we arrive to the duty-free shops. They do look similar to this. Pretty sweet. The main restaurants and shops area. You've got the balcony over here to do some aircraft spotting when they come in. Nice detail. Yep. They really nailed that slope on the left side of the runway. They really did nail it, because it was horrible in the default one. It was reasonable in the AMSim one, but completely brown, which is not really the case. It is brown, but it has those patches of green that you can see there, so that one is a lot more accurate. Let's go down to the boarding gates. Where I'm a bit lost here. There we go. Alright, through Starbucks, all the way down here, and boarding gates through here. Nice. Then again, looks pretty accurate. Nice stuff. Really enjoy it. Then you walk down to the apron, and you would board your plane over here. So in terms of interiors, they really did something else. It has not been done yet, especially in Madeira. So congratulations on that, Atelic. You guys nailed the insides and the terminal areas of the airport. Pretty good job. Very, very good. Oh wait, we have a parking area here? Oh, well, I didn't know about this one. I haven't been inside here for sure, so I wouldn't know. But nice. Good touch. Yeah, the parking area for the vehicles. Yeah, this makes sense. Nice. Okay. Didn't know about this one. Good to know. Good to know. Let's take a look at the tower as well. Might as well. Pretty sure there's an interior on it too. So if you guys are controlling on FlightSim or Reveo, if you want to do like tower view, you can actually be here and doing it. Nice. Very nice. Cool. What's written here? Any Easter eggs? Nope. I don't think so. Ryanair, Sky Travel, and Eurowings. Yeah, that's okay. No Easter eggs. I was hoping to find something. Yeah, doesn't seem so. But good effort on the interior here. Good effort. Looks really cool. Alright, let's take a look at something else. We are now under the runway extension. You can see the pillars to the right, and there's the highway that leads up to the entrance to it. We're gonna follow it, as we do in real life. Even the road signs are correct. This whole area feels really familiar, especially when you're driving up here and you can see the airplanes taking off and landing if they're using, well, they're using 2-3. You can see them land. That's pretty nice. You take the exit over here. You go to the right and you enter the sports complex underneath the airport. There we go. Oh, okay. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, we can do it. Just have to be a bit lower. Okay, we follow the road down. All the way down. All the way down. Until we reach the entry here. And the parking lot. Now next to the parking lot you got all these nice sport fields. They are pretty much what they are in real life, except that they are very, damaged and they're not really cared after anymore. This is supposed to be like a skate park. It still exists, but it's a bit damaged as well. Maintenance on these areas is not very well done, unfortunately. So this whole thing is a bit, it's a bit damaged. It's a lot of lack of maintenance. So yeah, the walkways look pretty accurate as well. This whole area looks pretty accurate, and the cart track is also a pretty nice touch because it looks exactly like the one in real life, and the layout is exactly the same one because I remember these turns exactly like this. Yeah, they look pretty accurate. For some reason, when I was using the release candidate, I could see people driving around in the track. For some reason, in this one I can't see. It might just be a bug on my end, but I know for a fact that it was modeled and you're supposed to be able to see people driving around in the track. So I'm not sure what happened there, but pretty nice detail again. So the underground part of the airport is spot on, and congratulations, you guys did an amazing job at recreating this part and bringing it to life, because the default version is completely crap compared to this. So good job, really good job. Mention that the work done on the slopes here, the buildings that were manually placed on the hills and the way the slope was made is completely amazing. You guys really put in the effort to make this believable. It is really believable. I'm not gonna say that the houses, the exact houses that are here are exactly like this. Of course they're not. These are just generic models. But the placement, the feeling of the area is exactly the same. Really good recreation. This road was needing some love. The default one was so bad, you couldn't even get the sense of the area. The fact that I think this is the water drain pass. I don't know the English name for it, but These things actually do exist on a real slope, and it's really nice that they added that. So this attention to detail was really needed in Madeira. Really was needed. I know for a fact that you guys also added the gas station, the Repsol gas station, and the car washing area over here to our front, next to the threshold, more or less. It's a bit different from what it is in real life, but it's a good representation of what it is. Okay, so you got the Repsol gas station down here. Yeah, that's correct. But then you have like a restaurant bar thingy that has a balcony that you can look at the planes from, and then on top of that you do have the car wash, which looks more or less like this. I'm not gonna say this is 100% accurate. It's more like 40% accurate to what it is, but it's good enough. I mean, you're not gonna be, if you're landing, you're not gonna be paying too much attention to this. So yeah, it's good. It's good enough. Definitely good enough. But yeah, the slope was a very big improvement, especially when you come in to land at this angle. This is exactly what you see. So amazing effort once again. Atelic, amazing effort at recreating my island. Thank you very much for doing this. This part to the left of the runway is what they consider to be the Santa Cruz village. It was really needed to add a bit of realism to this part. It was unfortunately not very well recreated in the default MSFS, and then again, amazing effort on this. It looks, this roundabout is exactly how it looks in real life, and the placement of the buildings is spot on. Very well done. It is a pleasure to see this in the simulator. And if we move further back, we can see the rest of the village area. We have the Villa Galé Hotel that was mentioned in the features as well. Pretty nice recreation of it. Looks pretty spot on from a distance, of course. And then if we keep moving forward to the left, next to the where the leading lights are located at, you have the Aqua Park, which is, you know, just in a water park that we have here in the island, and it's pretty visible when you're approaching runway 05, especially this whole front area and the whole pool and toboggan area. It is pretty noticeable when you are approaching runway 05. So if you're doing like a visual approach and you're, you know, apparently I'm here basically on the slope, clearly you would see this in real life, and they provided that detail, and it's really important. And I think now that every time that I land or take off or use the scenery, I will miss it if I don't have that. So thanks. Thanks for adding that. Really important. Speaking of visual approaches, something that was completely missing in the default scenery and was okay in the AMSim version were the lead-in lights, okay, or the rabbit lights, whatever you want to call them. Those are visible at night, so we'll have to, there we go into nighttime. But as you can see, yeah, amazing. Look amazing. Even from a distance, they will definitely give you all the guidance that you need to land on the airport. We'll advance time just a tiny bit, so if maybe we can get a bit more light coming in. Yeah, just like this, you can barely see the terrain, but it really gives you the lead-in path that you need to follow. Amazing if you're doing the visual approach on 205. Speaking of lights, the lighting system on the airport itself was redone, so you can see that the night lighting is pretty accurate. Looks real life. Looks like real life. The intensity of the lights has clearly changed. You can see the poppy lights from a greater distance, and they are completely redone, and the detail is clearly higher than the default ones. Right at the edge there, you see the red lights and the lights at the end of the runway as well. They are very bright. They do look like this in real life during hours of darkness. So again, I keep saying this, and it's just amazing to see this done so correctly in Microsoft Flight Simulator. We're gonna take a quick look at the night lighting in the terminal buildings, because we didn't do that. So we'll completely just move over there. And as expected, the apron lighting looks pretty spot on as well. Good source of lights, very well placed, very good color on the lights as well. Bright, vivid colors. Great lighting. Really, really good job. They did really capture the essence of what Madeira Airport is supposed to be like. Amazing rendition. Amazing rendition. I'm extremely excited and happy to see this. So close to 2024's release. And if you want a prediction, Madeira Airport in 2024 is gonna be crap. So just get the scenery instead and wait for it to be converted. It's definitely gonna be better than the default one that's coming on 2024. So don't bother waiting. So let's take a look at one last feature that I think is interesting that they added. And that is the Canisal port. Port to Canisal. A very important area. A lot of scenery developers and I guess, Azobo and AMSIN neglected this, but this is an important piece of the whole approach to Runway 23. Maybe not for Runway 05, but for Runway 23 you will be flying over this, and it's a pretty noticeable point on that approach, so it is important that this is here. It is a good rendition, it is pretty accurate, good enough for what it's supposed to be. And it really adds another layer of immersion when you're approaching into Runway 23, especially because the Funchal VOR is located just over there somewhere. And obviously you would be flying over this port, so good job on that as well. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this scenery, if you're going to get it or not. It costs around 25 euros on Sim Market. It is steep when we're talking about sceneries, but it's definitely worth it for the amount of work and detail. It's also their first product, so if you are looking to support a emerging developer into this community, go ahead and support them. They deserve the money for sure. They did an outstanding job with the scenery. So yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think. Like the video, subscribe, and share with your friends. As always, safe flights to everyone. See ya!